Hello and welcome. We're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up, top races at the Garrison Savannah use the Coolmore to tune up for next month's rich Antigua and Barbuda Gold Cup. The latest from Jamaica and the Trinidad and Tobago. And in Antigua and Barbuda, ex-West Indies fast bowler Winston Benjamin making headlines as a racehorse trainer and owner. To Barbados first. The 7-horse Dashing David scratched, leaving 7 starters in the Coolmore Home of Champions Stakes. A major prep this for the Antigua Gold Cup on the 5th of March. Victor Cheeseman's recent Ronald and Richard Stout Trophy winner Sirius Black, the 1-horse, an 8-5 favourite with Kyle Carter aboard. Number 3 Derby Kitten, a 4-1 bet with Chris Husbands riding. 4 is last November's Anson McCall Barbados Stakes and Trophy winner Indiana Jones at 3-1 with Rashawn Latchman up. Number 5 Cheeseman's second entry Just a Fashion at 9-2 and 2 Lisdean entries to close out the field. 6 Andy Trotman's Mount Marcus Antonius at 4-1 and number 8 Daunting David Antonio Whitehole up at odds of 11-2. Here's Dean Springer's call.
The 6th in 1:13:01. They've got a quarter mile to go. And it's Just a Fashion in front by 2. Here's Sirius Black running at him. Indiana Jones has had enough. White on the outside. Here's Derby Kitten. Marcus Antonius and Dante David inside the fellow for long. It is on the inside. Just a Fashion on the right hand drive. On the outside, here's Sirius Black with a last desperate search. But he's not going to get there. It is going to be Just a Fashion who wins it now.
Antonia Bishop's determined ride gets the 5-year-old Just a Fashion home by half a length. At 9-2 odds, edging his stablemate Sirius Black, the 8-5 favourite. In a tune-up for Gold Cup Day, Just a Fashion clocks 1 minute 50.80 seconds for the 9-furlong Coolmore feature, but champion trainer Victor Cheeseman and owners Aisha Syndicate. To Trinidad and Tobago Santa Rosa Park now. Check out the 2-time Woodbine champion jockey in Canada, Emile Ramsamy, in front and en route to a good victory aboard the 6-1 bet Scotus in Saturday's feature. Eddie Arno on commentary.
400-meter marker they come, and Scotus is the one who has a narrow advantage over Holyman. Now is under pressure. Momentum third. Buffalo Soldier has dropped to 4th, and Bergeron Rodeo has a lot of work to do with 200 meters to go. Scotus is the one who leads. Buffalo Soldier is trying to battle mark as well as Holyman. Momentum has dropped to 4th. Then comes Bergeron Rodeo, but it's all about Scotus with 50 meters to go, and Scotus will go on and give Ramsamy another victory on the day.
Ramsamy gets the 8-year-old Scotus home by 2.5 lengths at 6-1 odds in the 3-year-old and over event for horses rated 90-60, chased to the wire by Buffalo Soldier, trained by Glenn Mendez for owners A&D Stables. The US-bred Scotus clocks 147.20 in victory over 8.5 furlongs. In Jamaica, the headline event was the Mercury Sprint for 3-year-olds over 5 furlongs straight. Let's catch the 2-1 bet Little Bighorn winning section 1.
From the far side, Bold Symphony, Proud President and the Bullet Raj just in behind, but it's a Little Bighorn who holds on to the lead inside the final furlong. Little Bighorn being pushed out has the advantage. On the far side, Megatron trying to close up, seeking the dawn in behind them too, but it's Little Bighorn with that lead from Megatron coming too late. Little Bighorn wins section 1 of the Mercury Sprint.
Little Bighorn outguns the favourite Megatron and wins section 1 of the Mercury Sprint by 2 3/4 lengths under former champion jockey Omar Walker. 58.60 the winning time for 5 furlongs straight. Little Bighorn trained by champion Wayne DaCosta. In the Mercury Sprint Division 2, a fighting win for the 5-2 bet Dr. Banner on the far outside under vigorous left-hand whipping by O'Neill Mullings, challenged stoutly on his inside by the 4-5 favourite Nolan Hill. Dr. Banner strong in the end and gets the win by 1.25 lengths. Nolan Hill second and the 15-1 shot Buck Call third. 59.20 the winning time for trainer Philip Fiani and owners 2PenU. Now to that Winston Benjamin story. Now he attained world recognition as a West Indies fast bowler during the years 1987 to 1995 when the Caribbean cricketers dominated the world. Now he's still enjoying sporting success in a field that still requires speed.
Oh, it's out. It's bowling.
For 8 years of his life, 21 tests and 85 one-day internationals, Winston Benjamin was part of a stable of terrific West Indies fast bowlers that ruled world cricket.
Winston Benjamin strikes.
Now at 51 years old, he spends long hours in a different stable in the company of horses, something he was drawn to for as long as he can remember.
I started from since I was a little boy. My father owned a couple of horses. I'm always into animals from the get-go. But prior to me playing for the West Indies, I was around the track a little bit, and cricket was my main thing at the time. But after I finished, I decided, this is something I would like to do. So I just gravitated to it. It was quite comfortable, quite easy.
Swapping the red ball for the equine world as a racehorse trainer and owner at Antigua and Barbuda's Casada Gardens track, he has found it therapeutic, though very, very demanding.
It takes up most of your day. I don't know how I get it done, but I do. I enjoy it. Your relationship with your animal is different. Once you have them properly trained, it is such a comfort that it's like a stress relief. So I tend to, look after them, pay quite a bit of attention, because sometimes you'll bypass things that can be very, very dangerous to these little animals. Not because they're such a big part of our thing, but they too have their little niggles and so forth. So you got to be very careful with what you're doing.
In the struggling Antigua racing industry, with very low numbers of thoroughbred racers, Benjamin currently has just one active horse under his care, the outstanding mare Fresh Milk, who has raced very well for him so far.
I'm very satisfied. I've put her in a few races that probably I would not have done under normal circumstances, and she had proven to me that she's capable. She has quite a bit of wins. She moved up in class and take on the local thoroughbred. I'm very much happy with her. She has made me proud, and hopefully that we can get a few offspring that will follow in her step.
In a 19-race career, Fresh Milk has won a remarkable 14 events, displaying versatile running styles, and under Benjamin's conditioning was awesome in her last appearance in late January, scoring by over 5 lengths on a canter with jockey Julian Walters against E1 and lower horses going 7 furlongs.
As Fresh Milk comes down the home stretch and Carol on the inside, all that heavy whip, but will not catch Fresh Milk today.
She's really a well-rounded animal. She can come from the front, she can come from the back. Most of her races, though, however, is from the back. My jockey, for some reason, is a little bit apprehensive, especially going around the first bend here, the home stretch. So most of the time, she goes into the bend at the back of the pack, and then coming up on the back stretch is where she make her move and make her grounds, and after that, it's good night.
To make his job more fulfilling, Benjamin would like to see the Casada Gardens facility upgraded.
I'm not happy with the state of the facility, but hey, this is what we have and this is what I gotta make do with. I'm hoping that the ATC would find some way of improving the facility, because it needs a lot of work. The track itself is pretty hard. It's not easy on these animals, and to make matters worse, we're short on animals. So we have to see what happens. I'm hoping that in the near future that we will see some improvement.
Benjamin's seamless transition to horse racing has been striking. But then, versatility was always apparent with this outstanding bowler, who had smashed a run-a-ball top score of 85 when Brian Lara's touring West Indies drew the first test against New Zealand in Christchurch in 1995. Benjamin's exciting horse Fresh Milk set to race again on February 28th when there's racing next at Casada Gardens. We've been at the track covering top stories in the sport of kings. Check us out again next week.